Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, I promised that I am going to make a video concerning this particular young man that you are currently seeing on your screen, who was recently arrested by the NPF Edo State chapter because of a video that went viral some time ago. Now in this video, I am going to explain to you guys everything that happened. I will be telling you guys the person that was brought down, who the person was, and I am also going to be telling you guys exactly how this young man was arrested. And after I have explained everything to you guys, you can go back to watch that video and you will notice that what I have explained to you guys is true. So for those of you that haven't seen the video, it is currently on the NV Family Telegram. And I also reposted it on NV Family WhatsApp last night. So without wasting any of your time, let's dive into the video. Now before I go into proper explanation of how everything happened, I quickly want to tell you guys who this young man is. Now this young man is by the name of Osagie, and he is said to be a member of Eye, a married man with 3 children, and he is said to be the only surviving child of his parents. As a matter of fact, this young man used to have a sister. His parents gave birth to 2 children, a male and a female. His sister is said to have died some time ago due to toxic marriage. His sister was married to a young man who used to beat her a lot. And it is said that when she was pregnant with triplets, she was carrying 3 babies in her belly at the same time. When the pregnancy was 8 months old, the lady had an argument with her husband. It is said that they always have arguments and fight. So on that particular day, she was 8 months pregnant, carrying 3 children on her belly, and she had an argument with her husband. The young man beat her to the extent that she was unable to survive the beating. That is how she died, leaving Osagie as the only surviving child of the parents. However, it is said that this young man also unfortunately lost his father about 2 years ago. So his father died, and it is said that he inherited a lot of things from his father, from houses to lands. Apart from him inheriting things from his father, this young man by the name of Osagie is said to be living outside Nigeria before, and he is said to have made a lot of money by himself. The young man is said to have built a house for himself before now, had cars, but unfortunately he went into drugs. So the young man is said to have been taking drugs to the extent that he became seriously addicted. He used all his money to do drugs, and he didn't have money anymore, to the extent that the young man had to sell his house and 2 cars and some lands just because of drugs. It is also said that him taking drugs has led to a mental problem, and they said that the mental problem that the young man is going through is periodical. They said whenever the mental problem comes, the young man will just be angry with everyone and he will be doing things that are not right. However, it is said that the young man is a very quiet and nice young man when he is in a normal phase. Now let's go to what really happened on that very day when they made that viral video. The young man is from a community called Orio. Now this young man is one of the youths that also do this community matter in that particular community. And on this very day that this incident happened, the young man was with 2 other AM members. There were 3 AM members. The 3 of them that were there were AM members, and they were holding tools. This young man was holding a PA, a pump action. The other 2 AM members were also holding a pump action. It is said that one of the AM members mistakenly shot himself with a PA. So when he shot himself, he fell down. That is when this young man by the name of Osagie and the other young man that was holding the phone that was used to video the entire incident ran to assist that particular AM member that shot himself. So when they got there, that is when they shouted a backfire. It is not like they went to pull it. It is just a community matter, and these 3 people that were in that scene, they are all AM members. So it is said that this particular young man then put a cloth in that particular place where the AM member shot himself, and he used his leg to match the bullet injury to put pressure on that particular place so that the bleeding will reduce. That is when the other AM member brought out his phone and started the video. So that is the video we saw, that the young man put a cloth on the bullet injury of the other AM member, and he put his leg on top of the cloth to put pressure. And if you also notice in that particular video, this young man was holding two pump action. The other PA that this young man was holding belonged to that particular AM member that was on the ground that mistakenly shot himself. So when this video went viral, the very first update that came was that AM members have killed someone, because if you see that video, it seemed like they went to pull hit the way they shouted a backfire, but in reality it wasn't a hit. But you know, the Nigerian government really don't care, because holding a tools in the first place is illegal. These young men don't have the right to hold tools, and someone was already brought down, and it looked like this young man was the person that brought that particular other young man down. So the government started looking for him. Now after the video went viral, Osagie did not tell his wife that they are looking for him. He did not say anything. However, the people in the community knew that they were looking for this young man. So once in a while, this young man will dodge and he will go to this community where this thing happened, community called Oreo. He will go to the community and he will go and collect rent from the people that is living in his house that his father left to him. So periodically, the young man used to go to that place to collect rent. And there was this day that the young man went there. Someone in the community saw the young man, and the person quickly called the police and told them that Osagie is currently in the community, and that is how the police quickly rushed to the place and get him arrested. Now the young man is currently in a prison called White House in Benin City, and he is being charged for bringing down that particular young man that was in that video. So this is basically how this whole thing happened. It is the other AM member that brought out his phone to video that really caused the confusion and the problem that this young man is going through. Like I have said, if I am this Osagie, I am also going to confess that particular young man that hold the video to video me, because I don't see how only me will go in for this and that particular young man will be walking free. If I am this particular young man, I will tell the police all the hideouts that I know about that particular young man. Everybody must go to the prison. You understand? Anyway, you are watching Nigerian View.